What's up guys, this is Galactic Bricks and this is a temp update for building Kessel and Lego. Before you is the massive cliff which took several weeks to build and is now finally complete, and I will no longer need to do any more rock work for Kessel besides evening out the slopes at the top. Taking a closer look, you'll see that I stuck with the same color scheme as the previous side, but also try to make the transition smoother as I did before with the tan. One other thing you might have noticed about the cliff is that the brown pieces are very different from each other and more unique than the brown on the other side. That is because I was completely out of brown slopes, so I tried to use anything that could work for brown. And as a result, I used some very weird pieces such as legs and upside down slopes and just other weird things such as that. As I said before, it is modular, but does not appear to, especially from a distance, and looks like one whole shape, and that is really good. That is exactly what I was aiming for, and now I'm able to simply just remove that front base plate and now work on the back rooms, which is what I'll be working on in the upcoming updates, which is really good. It's going to free up a lot more space and is definitely one of the benefits of building modularly. But that's really all I have left to say about this huge cliff, besides that it's massive. Like, just look at it compared to the size of my hand. It's absolutely huge, and it looks a lot bigger on person than on a screen. Moving on to the scenes from Solo, I've managed to place the walls into Dryden's office, and have added a few other details such as the seats, the Mandalorian statue, and of course I've made a custom Dryden boss figure. The next scene I created is where Han, Tobias, and Kira had a standoff with the Cloud Riders. This room actually went through several designs, but I'm very happy with the final design, which has various crates, a curved gray tent, and several leather canopies providing shade. But even with all those details, the scene would not be complete with these figures. In fact, all of the protagonists are custom figures, which shows that you don't need the official figure from a set to recreate a scene. As for the Cloud Riders, I've chosen the most diverse figures I could find, and even made some custom ones with inspiration from the movie. And moving on to the final scene I've worked on, here's a look at the Millennium Falcon completing the Kessel run. Now, just to clarify things, this room is still a work in progress, and right now I am experimenting with blue pieces to recreate the storm that the ship is passing through. As for the micro ship I've made, it was very fun to make. I haven't worked with micro scale in a while, and the way I was able to elevate the ship at an angle was by using this hinge piece, which comes very useful with mocks, especially like this one. One other thing you might be wondering is, where did I get that white dome piece? And in fact, I actually got it from that thing, the Ubrikkian 9000, also known as the Ubrick. And it turns out I actually found something useful for this thing. So but back to the Falcon, I'm very happy with how it turned out, and it is nowhere near to scale with the Rebel fleet. And as you can see, we're definitely in the final stages for Kessel. I am very close to finishing the rest of the scenes from Solo, and unfortunately I did make one small mistake with the order of the scenes. I accidentally flipped the Savareen scene and the Kessel run scene, so those two are actually out of order, but I can fix it if enough people want me to do so. I personally don't think it's very important, and it would take a lot of time to do so, but if that's what you guys want, I will fix it. But apart from that, all I really have left is the ground and the interior rooms of the command center. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.